Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for sticking around and actually watching. I think this is like my 4th or 5th video now. This video specifically has kind of been a process just because I'm showing you this update of my begonia, so I'm just constantly filming its journey. So I'm filming on my phone and I kind of like it. Like, it's a lot easier for me to just set up, and hopefully the quality is like good. I mean, I keep staring at myself, so I'm not actually looking at the camera. That's the only problem. But it's a lot easier. Whether the quality is good or not, we'll soon find out. Okay, so I sold a plant on Depop and I sent it via Hermes for next day delivery, but she didn't get it next day. She got it really late and I had no idea because she didn't let me know, and I didn't really check on the delivery, but she got it like maybe 4 days. So bearing in mind it was stuck in, you can kind of see it, it was stuck in a box, a big dark box, for 4 days with no light. And also the box was like bashed in, so that was great. And she sent me pictures and it literally came like this. Actually, I took a video, so I'll show you that. So yeah, it literally just came looking dead. All the leaves are gone. It was really big and bushy, and I posted a video of it in my first video, my houseplant tour video. So I'm hoping if this video does go out, which means it will be a success story, I am going to try and revive this really sad begonia. But first I'm going to just take it out of its packaging. Let me put the camera down so you can see it. Gosh, she did. Oh yeah, and she didn't even send it in a box either. She literally just sent it in like just a bag. So it was definitely beaten up even more. Oh, and it got stuck at the post office over a weekend because she sent it on a Friday. She clearly didn't care and I had to give her her money back. So that's fun. I've had to refund this plant and get a dead one back. So hopefully if this video does go out, it means that I revived it. So yeah, I just want to show how resilient plants are, which I really hope this one does. So we'll see. Okay, hopefully you can see me as well now. I don't have my tray at the moment because it's full of soil, so I'm just going to use this pot. Basically, I'm just kind of gonna check on the roots and see what the damage is and see how bad it is. I'm really hoping it's not completely gone. As long as the root system's good, it could work. But actually right now I can't even tell. Right, just gonna scrape it away and see how it's really doing, because I think I'm going to put it in moss. It was so big and bushy, like, honestly. And look at it now. 3 sticks. Definitely going to cut off these leaves. I'm going to get my gloves. I'm literally just going to break it apart, I think, so that we can get off as much soil as possible. We do have roots, so I'm thinking this will be okay. Okay, this one will definitely be okay because we have really good roots here. Stick 1 should survive. This one too. Yeah, we have some good roots. Can you see? There are some definitely strong knotted roots there, so I think that will survive. How annoying. Okay, I'm gonna put it in sphagnum moss and we'll leave it to revive. Okay, all I'm gonna do, I've got some sphagnum moss in there in some water, and I'm literally just gonna pot it, so you can see. I'm gonna pot it in there. I need to wet this moss. So this is dry moss, it's just really, really dry. And soak it in water. I think really it would be good to just take out all the soil in that, but I'm not going to because I just think this plant has really suffered. Okay. And I'm just gonna put some moss to keep it moist but not drenched. Okay. And then I'm gonna cut these off because they are just fully gone. Actually, I'm gonna cut, so I'm gonna cut here. And I'll kind of revive it separately. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna put it in my rehab box and I'm gonna put it in the one on the floor just because there is underfloor heating, so it will keep it much warmer. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it in there, and there's more plants in there, so it'll definitely keep it warm. So with this stick, I'm gonna cut them up into little pieces with making sure that there's nodes just like in between. And then I'm gonna put them here, which is just my little temporary cuttings box. Right. Cover. There. Okay, so I have four little pieces, and I'm literally just going to put them in here and just make sure that it's well watered so the moss is moist, just like that. And then I'm going to make sure it's kept warm, and then I am going to forget about them. Okay, so today is the 10th of February and we'll see what happens in, I'd say give it a few months just to see if there's any new sprouts growing, or it's rotted and this video will never be out, so we'll see. So it's now the 27th of February, so we've had like 2.5 weeks, or yeah, 2.5 weeks. And actually the growth update is amazing. Like, I really didn't think that it would be so soon that I can actually show you some updates, but here we are and I'm excited to show you. So as you know, she has been in my rehab box, just behind me on the floor. So it's like really humid, very warm, and she's been happy. And you can tell because, okay, should have been a plain wall. Hold on, here we go. Okay, so I don't know if you can see much of her, but she has a good few new growths and new leaves coming. Okay, let's see if I can block my face. So, stick one. We have 2 new leaves here. This one is also growing its newest. Oh, focus, man. But I love the way these grow. It's like little aliens or like little flowers. I don't know, I think they just grow really pretty, like the way they come out. And then we have the second 2 sticks here. This one's not really doing too much. I don't think there's even, no, there's nothing coming out of it yet. There's no growth coming out of it. But I still have hope. However, we have a new little leaf there. just here, this one here, and then we've got a new little one here, and then we have another one here with a new leaf ready with new growth as well, so that's really good. So considering it's only been like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, like it's grown so well. I'm so happy with it. I'm hoping it will somehow grow like a bonsai it used to look like. I'll try and find a picture and attach it here. But yeah, so it's growing well, and hopefully it won't take too long to be big again, because spring is coming, although by the time I post this, spring is probably already here. So yeah, I'm hoping it will be like much bigger by like this summer. And yeah, I'll probably, I don't know, maybe I'll gift it to someone, or... But I realise now I will not send plants via Hermes, especially delicate ones like this. I think maybe if I send like a pothos or something that's like not so delicate and more of a hardy plant, then I'll use Hermes, because it's a lot cheaper and they pick up from my door. I will say Hermes were actually really nice in terms of when I did contact them for a refund. Turns out, FYI for those who send plants, Hermes have a list of products that they do not cover, what is it called? They don't cover costs for any damages or like loss. So they didn't cover the cost of the plant, and I did have to refund the girl for this plant. However, out of goodwill, they did pay me back my shipping costs, which I thought was quite nice, considering actually I should have known that they were not going to pay me back anyway. So I think that's quite nice, but I will definitely not use them for anything delicate or during winter time. Generally, they do deliver within the 2 days, I think, max. It's usually around 2 days, but this one definitely got stuck for like, I think it got stuck in the post for like 5 days or something. So I'm really surprised that we had roots, and I'm glad. But yes, I'm happy. We are growing very well. Yeah, so I think it's definitely gonna survive, clearly. Oh, and if you're wondering why I didn't want to keep it, it's kind of because I have my pink begonia, and basically since I collect pretty much pink plants or like velvet plants, I kind of thought, oh, I don't really want to, and although it is a really beautiful plant, I just think that they're too similar for me to keep. But I think I'll gift it to a friend. Oh, and if you're wondering about the wet sticks that I took, I'll show you now. I've moved them into a smaller box just because I chucked the old temporary box that I had away. Because I didn't have that many cuttings in there, I just felt like it was too big for me to keep all the cuttings and keep the humidity in there. So I have moved on. Actually, I haven't moved on. This is one of the first ones that I started with my Ferrero Rocher box from Christmas. So I have, I don't know if you can see, I have a pink princess and a Mycons. Well, it's actually like a green princess, really. A green bitch, really. So some have rotted near, like, by the node, so I just kind of snapped them off. This one is my smallest one, which is actually quite hard still. Yeah, it's like really small now. So yeah, nothing's kind of happening from there yet. And then I have this, which is growing a little something just there. It's growing a little something, tiny something. There's not a lot that's going on to them right now, so I'm hoping we can see some more development in the coming weeks when I film the next video for this. This has a little nub coming that's come through. Can you see? Yeah, tiny little nub, which is weird. I really thought that it would grow roots first, but you know, if they want to push out new leaves, I'm happy for that. Just don't die. And then the last one, we have a tiny little nub here, growth point here. Yeah, there's a tiny little growth point there, and also here, but it's gone black a little bit, so I don't really know what the situation is there, so we'll have to wait. But you can see like it's going black here, like that's rot basically. So I'm hoping the rot won't rise. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. That's also probably why this might be black, this little nub here, but we'll see. They've all started growing little nubs, little growth points, so that's really good. And I've kept them in this box just because it's smaller, so there's going to be a lot more humidity, as you can tell from here. So yes, I'm sure I will update you now. Hi, so it has been just over a month since I showed you how my begonia looked before, and I'm just going to show you my last update. And let me tell you, actually I was meant to film this quite a while back, but I just kept forgetting and leaving it. But she looks amazing, and she's literally pretty much fully grown back. Obviously the leaves are a lot smaller than what they were previously, but she looks so good. Like all her stems have grown leaves, so she's definitely gonna branch out so much more. Can you see there? Like, yeah, she's branching out a lot. The only place that she hasn't grown from is this stem here. But yeah, and I've even chopped it a little bit to see if I can influence some more growth by releasing apical dominance. But yeah, there's not been any sign of new growth from that point yet. I'm gonna leave it there because I think there will eventually get some more growth. But for now, like, I think that's actually, this begonia here is not a part. This is not a part of it. So it's actually this, my bad. This is an old cutting that I had as well. But yeah, she's like really grown so well, and it's been really nice to see her grow because I forgot how shiny and glistening her leaves are. So yeah, she's actually because since I've emptied out my rehab boxes, I've actually got her out now, so she's settled in quite well, and I'm just gonna wait for her to grow a little bit more. But other than that, this just goes to show how resilient plants are. Oh, and also I have the wet sticks, almost forgot. So one of them rotted. I can't remember if I said that in the last video, but one out of 4 wet sticks rotted. Okay, so I'll show you now, and they've all got really, really good growth. So that's one, with roots coming from both of the nodes. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I've got roots coming from both of the nodes. That's one, and then I've got this baby one here. Yeah, there. I don't think there's any roots yet, but, and then the last one, which I don't understand what's happening here, because we've got growth, really good growth, not really good, the smallest growth. This actually started rotting in the old node, in the longer node that I had here, but I put candle wax at the bottom just to stop it spreading. Yeah, and then I haven't checked them lately, but yeah, this one's gone brown, and it's not even like, it's not even squishy. But yeah, I'm wondering if this one is actually gonna stay alive. Oh no, it's not, it's fallen off. Okay, this one's dead. So 50% of them died, 50% of them lived then. But to be honest, I think that's good, considering I was just gonna chuck it anyway. This is why you should always try wet sticks. And I do have a video fully focusing on wet sticks coming soon, so just keep a watch out for that. Plants are resilient. You should never give up on your plant, even if you think it's dying. As long as it has good roots, or that it's got enough nodes for you to try and turn into a wet stick, you're good to go. There's no point chucking it away if you can just give it a go before you might eventually have to chuck it away in future. Who knows? Like, if you can grow a plant out of it, then you're good. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. try and revive your plants. Plants are resilient, just give them time and patience, warmth, water and sunlight. And yeah, like, I hope everything goes well for you too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed watching.